Tasha Lieberman. I'm 15 years old.
My name is Julie Rappaport. I married Lee Lieberman in 1983.
I was married to Julie Rappaport for 17 years.
My parents divorced when I was about 6 or 7 years old.
The divorce papers weren't finalized yet, and I had already met somebody. Tasha had met him and asked him to come to her concert.
I said, no, 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 I don't want him there.
So we walked in the room. I look up front
And I give her this big wave. Come on down, I got 2 seats.
and I'm like, oh my God, is he doing this on purpose?
All the parents there knew us, knew what we were going through.
And that was the night that Lee and Oscar met. In front of 400 people, crossing their hands in front of me, shaking, how do you do?
It was tense. It was definitely tense.
And I said, so you came around to saying that it was okay that we showed up? Or is this just punishment? And he said, no, I've thought about Tasha.
When the curtain opened up, and Tasha was one of the first ones, and my hair still stands up when I remember this story.
Tasha's class walked out and her face just broke into this big smile. And I realized it didn't matter what was going on behind me.
And that was, I think, the start of, we can definitely do this.
We're a different type of divorced family. We go on vacations together. We go to the synagogue together.
We remained a family.
When people told me that we couldn't make this work, we couldn't stay family after divorce, my reaction was, why not? Why not?
Some of my dearest friends who got divorced, they've lived, 13, 14 years together. They don't even talk anymore.
It was just a shock to me because my parents were eating dinner the next day.
I had to look inside myself what I did wrong first. It takes 2 people to fall in love. It does take 2 people to stop a marriage. The way that we were able to maintain our family was evaluating ourselves.
We have history. We know each other's families. We know each other's issues.
Hate breeds hate. Love breeds love. Do you want to show your child hate, anger? What's the alternative?
I have 2 parents who are totally opposite but make me so happy every time I come and live in one of their houses.
The day that she moves out is, to this day, very hard.
I remember packing all my clothes and my dad driving me over here, and I was like, I'm not getting out of the car. You can't make me, and really did not want to come here. I love this house now. Junior! I have movie night with my mom every Tuesday, and my dad always texts me funny jokes during school to keep me laughing. They go on walks together all the time, and I know they talk about me a lot because someone will confront me and be like, so I heard you did this, and I'd be like, yeah, it's meaning to tell you, it just didn't come out to you yet.
We wanted to put the message out to people.
We all came together and wrote a book about staying family. And so each chapter of the book has his voice and my voice and Tasha's voice. I knew I wanted to teach my daughter to love herself and her life. I knew I would have to learn to model that.
We definitely have open communication. Everything seems to have worked out for the better.
And it's not just about divorce, it's about any of the shifts that we go through in our lives.
My mom would always be writing something, and then I'd read something over and I'd be like, whoa, did not want to read about that, because it'd be about something between them that's personal.
If the mistakes or the problems that we've had to go through in our lives help one other family, we're blessed. So the book is the basis of a show that I'm writing called Abnormally Normal. The way the story is told is from the day of divorce moving forward, but there's flashbacks. Well, how did we get to that particular point? Dreams represent the issues that the characters are going through. Each character has head trips that are bickering and bantering amongst themselves and help guide the characters through the situations and the challenges that they have.
It's a great concept. It's just amazing what she's accomplished with that. A lot of it was filmed in my house where the story actually begins. It was surreal to see what was going on at that time in my life replay in front of me over and over and over again. You know, the story needs to be told because divorce is very rampant right now in the United States. If we want to get the message out that there are different ways of getting divorced, it doesn't have to always be anger.
Both the show and the book's premise are, does a family have to end just because a marriage does? And we say no, it doesn't have to end.
There are people that always tell us, you know, you guys are just very lucky.
Luck is stumbling over a piece of gold. This is work. We talk every day. They're not always great conversations. I think Tasha's one of the only people who doesn't secretly wish us to get back together.
I definitely do not wish my parents would remarry one day.
We haven't given her a reason to want that. She really hasn't lost the sense of family.
What does happily ever after mean nowadays?
Happier family when there's no marriage. I know that my parents are still in love, meaning best friend love, and that's very comforting to know.
We thought our love would conquer all, is what we always said. And really, in effect, it has.